This is an explanation and demonstration of Ernie's Auto Detailing's detailing tracking system. We provide this remarkable system at no charge to the dealerships that we service. You are now looking at the only screen that is necessary for dealership personnel to use. As you see, the column to the left provides information as to whether work on a vehicle was ordered by the sales or the service department. The next column lists the name of the salesperson or service writer who ordered work on a vehicle. The next column lists the stock number of the vehicle. The next column states the model of the vehicle, such as for a Corolla. Obviously, that would be a Toyota Corolla. By our having a description of a vehicle, we can find the vehicle more easily and more quickly. The next column, entitled Service, states the work that we are to perform on a vehicle. The next column, entitled Due, provides information as to when our work on a vehicle must be complete. The next column, Special Instructions, contains information that sales or service feels that we need to know about a vehicle. Typical examples would be to apply resistol or to correct cigarette odor in a vehicle. Take a look at the sample instructions that are listed next to vehicles in this column. The next column, Status, notes whether the vehicle is being worked on or if work on the vehicle is complete. If nothing is noted in this column, then work on the vehicle has not yet begun. The next column, Cleanup Notes, states any special information that we provide back to sales or service after we have completed work on a vehicle. For example, that body work is needed on a vehicle, that our staff could not cure a deep scratch on the body of a vehicle. The next column is labeled Time Left. This is a reverse clock counter. This shows the hours and minutes that are left until the time that we were instructed that the vehicle must be ready. The time changes every minute. The next column is labeled Overdue. As you can see, there is a red bar that is flashing next to the listing of a vehicle. This red bar appears and flashes if a vehicle is overdue for completion. Hopefully this will never occur, but if it does, the flashing red bar alerts us that the vehicle is a priority to complete. The next column is entitled Edit. By clicking on this bar, the sales or service staff member who assigned a vehicle to us can edit information such as the time when work on the vehicle is to be complete. Now I will explain and demonstrate how sales and service staff use the system. A salesperson or service staff member can pull up the order screen on either their phone or on a computer. Then they can complete the ordering of work on a vehicle in less than 2 minutes. We have made this system as easy for dealership staff to use as is possible. If you look at the top left of the screen, you will see a bar entitled Add New Vehicle. By clicking on this bar, the word Select Name appears. By clicking here, a drop-down list appears of all salespersons and service writers at the dealership. A salesperson or service writer who places an order for work on a vehicle does not even need to type in their own name. They only need to click on their name as it appears on the drop-down list of sales and service staff at the dealership. If there are changes in dealership personnel, then upon notification to our system administrator, we will immediately and remotely update the list of names. The salesperson or service writer who places an order for work on a vehicle then types in the stock number of a vehicle, the model, and then the color and year of the vehicle. With the exception of any special instructions to us about a vehicle, this is the only time that a salesperson or service writer must type in any information to the system. Below this section appears a bar with the words Select Service. By clicking on the word Select Service, a drop-down list appears with an extensive list of various types of work that typically will be ordered to be performed on a vehicle. As I stated earlier, at your request, we can easily add more categories. Below the bar entitled Select Service, you can see a bar that contains the current date and time. If the vehicle is not needed for any specific date and time, there is no need to change this from how it appears. If a change of time for completion of work on a vehicle is needed, the staff member can click on the current time and make the change. If a change of date is needed, then if the staff member clicks on the arrow on the right, a calendar will appear. The staff member then clicks on the appropriate date for completion of the vehicle. The final space at the bottom is for the insertion of any special instructions about the vehicle to the detail staff, such as you can see appears on the sample screen under the column Special Instructions. When these instructions are complete, the staff member clicks on the word Submit. Once a salesperson or service writer has placed an order for work on a vehicle on either their cell phone or on a computer, the information will immediately appear in the detail work area, both on a 50-inch monitor that we install on the wall of the detail work area and also on a laptop computer that we provide for the detail work area. At any time, a salesperson or service writer can also view the same screen on their phone or computer, enabling them to see progress of work on a vehicle, whether work has not yet begun, or whether work is in progress on the vehicle, or whether work on the vehicle is complete. Without such a system, usually a salesperson or service writer must make multiple trips back to the detail area to check on the progress of work on a vehicle. This is a waste of time for the dealership staff member. A salesperson may miss a new customer while they have gone back to the detail area. At some dealerships, the detail work area is far from the sales or service area. At some dealerships, the detail department may be in a separate building from where sales and service staff are normally located. With our system, there is no need for sales or service staff to make trips to the detail department to check on progress on a vehicle on which they have ordered work to be done. When work on a vehicle is complete, the salesperson or service writer will receive notification that work on a vehicle is complete, either by text message or by email. We created the system, and it is copyrighted. No other detail company can offer such a system. You can see why the dealerships where we have implemented the system are so pleased and excited to have this system. We can provide you with a list of all of the dealerships that we service where the system is implemented. If you check with those dealerships about their use of the system and their satisfaction with the system, they will tell you how valuable the system is to them. Once dealerships have this tracking management system, they find it to be indispensable. Without such a system, there are several types of problems that all too often occur at dealerships when there has been miscommunication or a misunderstanding between sales or service and the detail department. Without written instructions, misunderstanding and human error is always possible. The problem may be miscommunication as to the time when work on a vehicle must be complete. If this occurs, a vehicle may not be ready when it is needed, or a dealership staff member may forget to order work on a vehicle, or a busy detail staff member may forget to work on a vehicle. Such problems reflect badly on the dealership. With our tracking system, such errors are entirely eliminated. All instructions and information are in writing. If a vehicle is listed on the table, then we know that we are expected to complete work on the vehicle and by a certain time. If the vehicle is not listed on the table, then we do not have the vehicle. This system will revolutionize the management of detailing at your dealership. As you will see, the system entirely prevents misunderstandings or errors in the ordering of detailing work on vehicles. Such errors can cause delays in vehicles being ready when needed. When that occurs, customers may be angry. It makes the dealership look bad. Dealership staff will be frustrated and anxious. As you will see, the system prevents such problems. In many ways, the system is a dream for sales and service staff to use, making their work much easier. The dealerships that we service where the system is already installed would confirm how thrilled they are with the system, how it makes their work much easier as to detailing.